Hi, I'm Cass. I'm 37 years old. I grew up in Canberra and I have bipolar disorder. I was about 14, 15 when I first started having symptoms. I just really remember one day, like, the world just seemed completely different. Because of my mental illness, I felt different, and that made me isolated. I experienced bullying, and it made me think even more negatively about myself. I went to an all-girls school, and some of the girls were quite nasty towards me. It really wore my confidence down. It took a while for me to realise just how toxic those relationships were. I didn't know where to get help. I found it difficult to verbalise my feelings and emotions, so I didn't tell anyone at first that I was having these negative thoughts. It got to a point that I was crying at school nearly every day. It was strange. I was able to still function in that I was able to do my schoolwork, but at the same time I was experiencing severe symptoms of depression. I was struggling to get out of bed. I was just crying all the time. I was really sensitive to any sort of criticism. And I was also having a lot of anxiety attacks. My friends are a really important part of my support network. When I was in the depths of depression, I was finding it really difficult to talk to anyone. Sometimes I find it hard to recognise myself, so them sort of saying it out loud helps me to realise, yes, I'm probably not well and I do actually need to get some help. My best friend, she's great. She helps me by just texting me every day when I'm not well, just checking in on me. It makes me feel like I do have someone that's in my corner. It was tough talking about it to my parents because I don't think they fully understood what was going on with me. My mother is actually from the Philippines, and when I had periods where I was depressed and anxious, she didn't know what to do. But what has been really great is that she has tried, and she has started to gain a bit more of an understanding around how I act when I'm ill and what to do. Some of the things that I do to stay well would be medication. Medication's one of the most important things for me to be able to stay well and keep going with my life. I find it helps me stabilise, and I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that I can't get sick. I have still become sick at times. For the most part, it definitely helps me get by day to day. I also try to maintain a healthy diet and lifestyle. I'm not perfect, no one is. I find, particularly when I'm getting anxious, that mindfulness meditation helps me just to settle that anxiety down. So I went to university and I finished my Masters in Public Health. It wasn't an easy task. Everyone's different. You have to find what works for you. So I guess just keep trying different things until you find that thing that does work for you.